Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered in the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a walk and talk lesson. Just got through with camp and stuff like that. So I just want to do a sit down lesson / walk and talk lesson. And this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6 through verse 8. And I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass." This is Matthew 24 and verse 7, and it reads, through the Holy Scriptures. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and plagues, and earthquakes in diverse places." Matthew 24 and 8, and it reads, "All these are beginning of sorrows." And this is a news article that I want to bring out. I saved it a little earlier, but as we see the wars and rumors of wars are heating up between the different nations and different kingdoms, especially what's taking place over there in the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait as well too. I'm waiting for this news article to show up. And this is a news article from NavyTimes.com by the Associated Press as of August 26, 11:25 a.m. And it reads, it says China sends aircraft, and it says China sends aircraft ships towards Taiwan. And it says after the U.S. troops armed sails. And it says Taiwan's defense ministry says on Saturday that China sends dozens of aircraft and vessels towards the island just days after the United States approved of $500 million in arms sales to Taiwan. It says the defense ministry says in a statement that 32 aircraft from the People's Liberation Army and 9 vessels from the Navy with the tactic in the 24-hour from 6 a.m. Friday to 6 a.m. Saturday. And continuing on with the article, it says of these 20 aircraft either crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait or the breach of the Taiwan Air Defense Identification Zone responds to Taiwan's task of its own aircraft, vessels, and missile systems to respond to activities, the defense ministry says. It says China sees a self-ruled Taiwan as a renegade province to be taken by force if necessary in the past year. It says Beijing has stepped up its military drills around the island, and it says in reactions to the Taiwan's political activities. It says the Chinese military launched drills around Taiwan last week as a stern warning after Taiwan vice president stopped over in the U.S. while on a trip to Bulgaria. It says the State Department says Wednesday it has signed off on a sale of infrared search and track systems for F-16 fighter jets and other related equipment to Taiwan worth it says over $500 million, which is $500 million. And it says the Chinese Defense Minister, it says Minister spokesperson Zhao Zhang said Friday that China oppressed the arms sales, calling it an interface in China's international affairs, described as a heinous act that violates its one China principle, which is the one China policy, as well as the 3 Sin-U.S. joint conquest, saying also said that China urged the U.S. to fulfill the commitment of not supporting the independence of Taiwan, which I highly doubt. They're going to continue to support them of that. Because, Taiwan been a self-governing island since 1949. So that's going to continue on. So that's going to escalate more tensions over there in the South China Sea right along the Taiwan Strait. As I bring out that Matthew 24 verse 6 once again. And this is the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. And it reads, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass. Because the end is not yet, so it's going to increase. So the tensions between China and Taiwan, China and the United States over Taiwan, that's going to continue to increase and manifest now so more than ever, So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying / walk and talk lesson. So with that, I would like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Akarkadash, and Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and Shalom to the Akim,